a ball field here in town for the city, and we're putting big 6-foot stripes in it. I didn't think about doing it at first, so like my first 6 passes, they're all one way. I don't know why I didn't think about running back and forth. I was just farmer circling, and normally I do something like this. But we've got the Brillion on the back, because that's my Overseeder that I'm using this year. This is absolutely the best case scenario to explain why I bought this seeder over the Woods Frontier seeder that I had last year. I could overseed with the Woods. I ended up ordering mine with the discs, and if you just have to have that seeder, I would recommend you getting the spike wheel. I don't know if it'd be any better, but I would not get the discs. I got it so I could possibly do like food plot stuff and all that, and I could still overseed. And it overseeded okay if you're doing like, you know, not a ball field. I probably wouldn't use it up here. I probably would have went and rented an APS, like a Lamprey APS seeder. And I almost bought an APS instead of this and the other, but the APS, it won't do native grass, and I tell you what, this thing will run native grass. I've got it turned down to about 2.5, 2 3/4, and that's about where I want to overseed with, and that's about where, actually I guess I could have counted my passes. I don't know what my distance is there. I was going to check it and see what it's actually putting down, but I rated it by twisting the lever, and it seemed it weighed out correct, and it's turned way down from where the tag says to do it. But I did, I don't know, there's probably 5 passes over there. I don't know, I mean, I could probably measure this out. I don't know what this field measures out to. Maybe they know what this field turf is. But it seems like I'm putting it down pretty decent. I used it at my house after I rated it. You have to turn it over so many times, and then you gather all your seed up and you weigh it, and then they want you to turn it over for a 6-footer. They want you to turn it over like 232 times. Well, I did like 23 times, and they want you to turn it over that much and then multiply it times 10. Well, I just did 23 times and multiplied times 100. I mean, who the heck, you got to turn that thing over 232 times? Probably not. Anyways, it seems like it's putting out the right amount. I tested it at my house. You know, I've done enough seeding. I kind of felt like, if anything, it went a little further than what I expected it to. You can put 3. I could have sworn that I put 3 bags in it at my house, but here I'm only putting 2 bags. I mean, I could probably pour that 3rd bag on top of it and totally fill the box up. I'm leaving, I don't know about that much. Not that I need to. I probably ought to just fill the dang thing up. But it stripes nice. I don't know if you guys were picking up on the stripes over there, but it does stripe nice. Oh yeah, you can see those in there. I got Nathan running around with my Lesco electric spreader. We've got it on a John Deere standard. We put a receiver hitch or receiver tube on it years ago, and it works really good. We use those for doing fertilizer, you know, spreading fert, spraying, stuff like that. You can put a sprayer on it to spray Roundup, to spray glyphosate, and you can spray your fence line and stuff with it, as long as you can run it one-handed, which, you know, if you run those machines, normally you can run it with either hand. It's a lot cheaper than going and buying like the Lesco Chariot, or, you know, X-Mark. I don't remember what X-Marks is called. Everybody Seems like most of the companies have one of those ride-on spreader, sprayer, whatever. This one you can mow with. Makes it nice. I don't know if you can see what's going on back here, but you can see the seed coming out very well. I thought it was kind of going to be hidden a little more than that, and I didn't realize that that's where the seed came out at when I bought, you know, I didn't even get to look at it before I bought it. I had to order it. But this is the Brillion Landscape Series seeder. It's a LSP6, and it stands for Landscape Seeder Pickup. Kind of like, you know, you pick it up instead of pull type. You can get a LSS, and that is a landscape seeder skid steer. Now, from what I remember, I could have sworn that the guy told me that the skid steer you had to go backwards with. It still had to go this direction, and I think they just put the skid loader plate on the other side. I don't know. Or no, I guess on this side, because if you're going backwards. Anyways, I could have sworn that he said that you had to go backwards with the skid loader plate. So I don't think you can get both. Anyways, but you can definitely see it come out. It's a really good positive stop, which is nice. I don't know if that's because of the brush kit agitator in there or what, but it's definitely a nice positive stop. When you pick it up, it just doesn't roll right through it. Now that might change at some point in time. When the brushes get worn, maybe it'll spin a little bit, but like you pick it up and that fairly positively stops, which is nice. I mean, you might see the Cultipacker spinning in there, but the spike wheel in the front is what drives the seeder. But it's nice, so then when I hover over like that ball field back there that doesn't need any grass seed on it, it doesn't get grass seed on it. Or very minimal, I guess. Alright, well, I thought I'd do a quick little video of this seeding, but I've got it in, I don't know, it's like I match or I don't know, it's I something. It's the little round thing that says auto, where I hit the pedal and that auto, you know, automatically comes up with the throttle. This is why I like tractors that have those type of options. You know, I'm sitting here kind of coming and going and all that. I've been running all day. It is about 2:15 and I've only burned maybe a quarter tank of fuel. But like when I need to stop, it auto, you know, idles down, and auto idles up when I move. So I know a lot of people that knew me, they're like, man, there's nothing wrong with your Kubota. Or one guy always told me I bought, what the heck did he tell me? I bought the depression tractor or something. I don't remember. I'll have to call him and ask him what he used to say. Anyways, he always used to tell me I bought the cheap one. Well, I wanted to buy cheap horsepower. And at the time, when I bought the MX, this tractor was only about $3,000 or $4,000 more, but I had it on order for a very long time, and it was during COVID. It was late, and I was worried that snow was coming in a couple weeks, and I needed a tractor so I could do snow. So that's why I bought, I don't know, the depression tractor or whatever he used to say. But anyways, that's why I love this tractor. Let's put you guys there. It sits really good there. I need to put something up there. But like, see, I just stopped, and it doesn't have to be idled all the way up. It can do its thing. I think this one is called iMatch because it matches to your throttle. I'll show you. It's this one here. That one is stall guard. This is to set your, well, I think that's to set your max travel speed. You can kind of play with some of the stuff, and then your cruise control, obviously, and set it, slow it down, speed it up. But the one that's auto that I'm using right now, I use it all the time. The tractor's probably 80 or 90% of the time is in that. Like when I'm out using it, doing something like this, the only time I turn it off and run the throttle up is if I'm brush hogging or something like that. Then I've got a constant demand that I'm going to use the tractor for. But stuff like this, you know, when I'm turning, automatically idles down. It's nice. Not burning, you know, all that crazy fuel all the time. I honestly couldn't tell you if my dad's tractor has that. My dad's got an L Grand Kubota, so maybe if you don't buy the depression tractor, I cannot see what's over there. About to say I can't see where I was this direction with the sunlight. It's right here though. I do like the fact the tire scrubbers on this kind of make a mark to where I can see if I'm in the sunlight going the wrong direction. You know how it is, you can't see your stripes when you're mowing sometimes. So that makes it kind of nice. Anyways, but we're still seeding. Obviously the tractor runs it totally fine. I mean, it doesn't even know the seeder's there.